The first story is about Starbucks and experience. Let's listen to this business story to gain more experience, thinking, and experience in business.
The humble beginnings, Starbucks as a bean roaster. In 1971, Starbucks wasn't the ubiquitous coffee chain we know today. It was a single store in Seattle's Pike Place market, founded by three partners, Jerry Baldwin, Gordon Boker, and Zev Siegel. Their focus was simple: selling high-quality whole roasted coffee beans, tea, spices, and coffee-making equipment. They were passionate about the art of coffee and aimed to educate their customers about it. The arrival of Howard Schultz and the Italian inspiration. Howard Schultz joined Starbucks in 1982 as the Director of Retail Operations and Marketing. He was a dynamic and ambitious individual with a keen eye for potential. A pivotal moment occurred in 1983 when Schultz traveled to Milan, Italy, for a trade show. This trip profoundly impacted his vision for Starbucks. In Milan, Schultz wasn't just impressed by the quality of the espresso, he was captivated by the culture of the Italian coffee bar. He observed that these weren't just places to grab a quick caffeine fix. They were social hubs, community gathering spots, where people connected, conversed, and lingered. The barista often knew their customers by name, creating a sense of belonging. This was the third place Schultz envisioned, a comfortable environment between home and work. The unsuccessful pitch and the birth of Il Giornale. Upon returning to Seattle, Schultz passionately presented his idea to the Starbucks founders. He proposed expanding the business to include serving espresso-based drinks and creating an Italian-inspired cafe experience. However, Baldwin, Boker, and Siegel were resistant. They viewed Starbucks as a retailer of coffee beans, not a restaurant or a coffee shop serving beverages. They were wary of diluting their core business and the potential complexities of food service. Despite their rejection, Schultz was convinced of the potential. In 1985, fueled by his vision, he left Starbucks and, with the help of local investors, founded his own coffeehouse company called Il Giornale, Italian for The Daily. Il Giornale mirrored the Italian cafe experience, serving espresso drinks in a warm and inviting atmosphere, often playing opera music. The first Il Giornale store in Seattle was a success, quickly followed by another. The turning point, the acquisition of Starbucks. By 1987, the original Starbucks owners decided to sell the company. They were reportedly tired of the business and wanted to focus on other ventures. Schultz saw this as his golden opportunity to finally realize his initial vision for Starbucks. He rallied his investors and successfully acquired Starbucks for $3.8 million. He decided to keep the Starbucks name, recognizing its existing brand recognition and customer base. Building the Starbucks experience. With control of Starbucks, Schultz began to implement his vision of creating the Starbucks experience. This wasn't just about selling coffee, it was about crafting an atmosphere, a feeling, and a sense of community. Key elements of this strategy included elevated coffee quality. Maintaining high standards for sourcing, roasting, and brewing coffee remained crucial. Starbucks invested in training their baristas, partners, to be knowledgeable and passionate about coffee. The store environment, Starbucks stores were intentionally designed to be comfortable and inviting, the third place. This involved specific lighting, music, seating arrangements, and overall ambience to encourage customers to relax and stay. Customer service. Schultz emphasized the importance of friendly and efficient customer service. Baristas were trained to engage with customers, personalize drinks, and create a positive interaction. Product innovation. While coffee remained central, Starbucks expanded its menu to include a variety of espresso-based beverages, teas, pastries, and other food items to cater to diverse tastes and occasions. Brand building. Schultz understood the power of branding. The iconic green siren logo and the consistent in-store experience helped to create a strong and recognizable global brand. Employee focus. Schultz believed in treating employees well, offering benefits like health insurance and stock options, which fostered loyalty and a positive work environment. He referred to employees as partners, emphasizing their shared stake in the company's success. Global expansion and lasting impact. The focus on the Starbucks experience proved to be incredibly successful. The company rapidly expanded across the United States and then globally. Starbucks became more than just a coffee shop, it became a part of people's daily routines, a place for meetings, studying, socializing, or simply enjoying a moment of respite. Key takeaways from the Starbucks story. Vision is powerful. Howard Schultz had a clear and compelling vision that differed from the original founders. His understanding of the cultural significance of coffee bars drove his ambition. Perseverance pays off. Schultz faced rejection but didn't give up on his idea. He took the initiative to prove its viability and ultimately seized the opportunity to implement it on a larger scale. Beyond the product, Starbucks understood that their offering extended beyond just a cup of coffee. The atmosphere, service, and sense of community were integral to their success. Brand experience matters. Creating a consistent and positive brand experience across all touchpoints was crucial for building customer loyalty and global recognition. People are key. Valuing employees and fostering a positive work environment contributed significantly to the overall customer experience. The story of Starbucks under Howard Schultz is a compelling illustration of how a clear vision, unwavering determination, and a deep understanding of customer needs can transform a small business into a global phenomenon. It highlights the power of creating an experience, not just selling a product.